Haji Adil Sahab, an important point that General Durrani has raised. He says that the Taliban are now a strong force, that they are looking as though they have won the war, that they control large parts of Afghanistan, and if Pakistan has to look after its own strategic interests, it has to talk to all the factions. So then they say you need to change your strategy. You only need to say speak to the Afghan government. What does Pakistan do? You are the head of the Foreign Relations Committee. What would you recommend?
The generals have said, I think the proper man is Sheikh Rashid to reply. I will reply the question which was asked by my young Afghani friend. The change in the attitude of Pakistan government about the... I have visited Afghanistan 3 times. I found a change in the favor of Pakistan because the attitude, behavior and the policies of Pakistan are now friendly with Afghanistan. And this can
That's not what they're saying. No, they're saying that you're not talking to the Afghan government, that you're engaging different factions.
No. You see, Zardari visit when he went to Afghanistan when Sadr Karzai was taking oath. And same thing, the Sadr President Karzai came to Pakistan. And I think the government of Pakistan is doing best possible to forget the mistakes of the past.
That's a fair answer, and Mr. Haji Adil says quite correctly that Pakistan has recognized the Afghan government. In fact, President Karzai was the only foreign dignitary that was present when President Zardari was given the oath. But now I want to quickly take questions from the audience because we have young people and they want to ask some questions.
We are supporting the Afghanistan financially and economically. If we discuss with the Taliban, it is bad. If you are discussing and encouraging the Taliban, it is right. Why we are blaming us? We are also independent country and we also want to free as a sovereignty. And why you are blaming us that you should not encourage the Taliban and you should not talk table with Afghanistan. If you talk table with Afghanistan, it is good. If you talk table with
Thank you. A very, very good question. A quick question from Amir Rana Saab over here.
There is no doubt that Pakistan wants a stable and peaceful Afghanistan. Both the military, civil establishment, and even the common people believe so. But the issue is they want to see the peaceful Afghanistan with their help. This is another question whether they can help it or not. And India is basically a balancing factor for Afghanistan. Plenty of the security issues where we can develop a common security perspective. For example, the border security, whether it's the disputed border is not.
So points at where we can converge, rather points at where we can diverge. Quickly, another question, and then we have to move to our panel in Kabul.
One of the aspects that keeps getting mentioned here is that Afghanistan is either being sidelined or it's being upstaged by Pakistan as far as the peace process is concerned. And I feel that's a bit of an unfair statement considering that the peace process was started with the blessings of the Karzai administration back in 2009, and all attempts, including freeing the prisoners, has been done so with the tacit approval of the Karzai administration. One of the aspects that is particularly alarming to me is, and this keeps mentioning with regard to the Taliban, because as General Durrani Sahab has mentioned that the Afghan Taliban are in a stronger position, what are the guarantees that the peace and reconciliation process will be agreed to?
Okay, a very good question over here. What he's saying is, what guarantee is there that if you do speak to the Taliban, that they will put down the weapons?
What we are discussing, future, present, past of Afghanistan, the major factor is Taliban. Let's be honest.
Okay. Absolutely.
Taliban is a reality in Afghanistan and in Pakistan both, whether you accept it or not.
Okay.
Any dialogue, any solution, any way out is not possible without the Taliban on board. So one day you have to go for that.
All right.
It's better do it today. Do it today. This is best for Afghan people and Pakistan. We accept their domination. We accept their sovereignty. We accept their law. We are brothers. But unfortunately, what we don't accept is the reality of Taliban. We have to think about it. That is the major factor for peace process.